Hi everyone, Dr. 𝐂𝐫𝐿 with Greenwich Chiropractic, and in this series we're talking about disc injury. And what we thought we'd talk about are 3 exercises that are commonly done in the gym that actually can lead to disc injury, and they're things that you haven't thought of. The first one is sit-ups or crunches. As crazy as that seems, when we talk about excessive flexion of the spine and extension of the spine, so that's a lot of bending, right? We're putting excessive pressure and stress on the discs in the spine. The reason for that is number 1, position, but number 2, pressure. Those are 2 things to remember when we talk about discs. Now, discs don't like a lot of excessive pressure or rounding of the spine, because what you're going to do is you're going to give that disc an opportunity to push out and slip. The reason is that your discs are pressurized. It's called intrathecal pressure, and when you do a sit-up, you're actually increasing the intrathecal pressure in that disc space, and you can cause it to slip or bulge out. So those are things to do very carefully and avoid. The second one is any deadlifts. So Eddie Hall, the strongest man in the world, does not recommend doing deadlifts unless it's for competition reasons. And the reason being is that the weight, the motion, and the form have to be absolutely perfect, or else you're gonna slip in that form, and that's going to do the same exact thing. You're going to increase the amount of weight and pressure that sits on the disc, and it's going to be so much so that eventually, if your posture slips even a little bit, your form slips, you're going to have this blowout event. And those are the most serious disc cases that I see in my office. Now, if you're a competitor and you want to get back to doing deadlifting, if you have an injury, we can absolutely take care of that disc injury for you through things like chiropractic and decompression therapy that we have in the office, so that you can get back to those competing lifts that you want to achieve. The third exercise is actually twist, so like a Russian twist. Most people think that if they're going to be working their abs and their core, that's going to actually stabilize and strengthen their back. And while that's true, if we look at a disc, it's made for forces top to bottom or up and down to resist the force of gravity every day. But it's not made for shear force like rotation. So with Russian twists, every time that you rotate, if you go too far, you can actually injure that disc and again cause it to slip out. So we want to make sure that our form is perfect and that those exercises are being done with precision. And those are common exercises that you see in the gym all the time, but they're very innocuous. They can actually cause severe disc injury in your low back. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you on the next video.